Welcome back to Seen It Before. We're probably going to say something stupid about your favorite movie because we've seen it all before. I'm Danny.
I'm Dan, and we're doing our episode 5 of The Boys.
Episode number 5?
Yeah, episode 5. And man, it is another wild episode this week. We get to see, Simon Pegg actually act and not sit there lifeless like a sack of shit for 4 episodes.
Easiest paycheck ever.
Honestly, he got paid for literally 1 episode. Anyway, we got Pooh back here for our Boys episode again.
What's going on, y'all?
And as he corrected me, it's Pooh Reeves with an exclamation point.
But you thought you put an exclamation point.
I thought I know it's in the descriptions.
Yes.
If you can prove it, can you prove it?
Can you prove it?
I can't prove it now.
You can't prove it right now.
Time.
Okay.
I can, but that's
that's the first time.
Okay.
Sure. Likely story.
Likely. Anyway, we're gonna get it right, all of that right now. So let's get to it.
So The Boys episode 5, as we've already established, number 5, is a strange title. It's like Beware the Jabberwock, my son.
Yep.
So is he talking? Is it Homelander saying, like my son is the Jabberwock,
Or are they talking about like
or
the worm
is it
inside
like,
Butcher is the Jabberwock? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe that. Or is it like Butcher being like he's like calling whoever he's talking to? I don't know. It's something between Homelander and Butcher.
It's a whole weird thing. Who knows? But let's start with characters again. So let's go with the main storyline, I guess. Which will be let's not do the main storyline. Let's do Huey, his mom, and his dad. Let's start with that one. Because that storyline was real good in this episode.
That was the heart of the whole episode.
Oh my god. So
interesting. I'm gonna totally ruin it for you guys. I didn't like it.
Okay.
I thought it was just kind of like, what are we doing here? His mom, kind of the worst person ever, right? Can we agree?
Yeah.
Hey, she's real.
She's real.
She's real.
She's real. She's real.
So let me get this straight. So she disappears because she can't handle her depression with her kid.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Postpartum. Yep.
To sell Avon.
Yes, I guess like Edward Scissorhands' mom.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then she just leaves, and then all of a sudden she comes back when he's on his deathbed because he gave her power of attorney, which I guess was legit somehow.
Yeah.
Huey's like, I have a plan to save him, but I'm not going to because I'm responsible.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it go bad too many times. She's like, what's this thing? Gives it to him.
But she works at Voss. She has to know what it was. She works for
yeah, she knew it
Voss.
was
Yeah,
V.
but she sold like supplements. She said, I was hoping that maybe she had her own V. She's like, it fell out of your jacket. Like, it just fell out of your
What
jacket?
the fuck you mean?
That's some bad writing.
Yeah. And then instead of like weighing the moral complexities here, she's like, here you go, dead husband. And then, obviously it goes completely wrong. So then they have to, put him down.
Yes.
Assisted suicide.
Yes.
I mean, since he was brain dead anyway, he only had only certain things were working, and he was like.
But like the first wake up, he was good. Like all of a sudden he's having this. Oh, and then all of a sudden it went left.
Yeah. Very dementia like, I would say. It's very interesting to see the route they took with that.
Horrible. He's just standing inside a person, bro.
Yeah.
That was just messed up. That was messed up.
Yikes. Yeah, he has this shape-shifting thing where it's
like a phasing.
He
thing.
phases it. Yeah, he phases into people. Yeah,
He's like Will.i.am in that shit X-Men movie.
Yes.
yeah.
Pretty much.
But the thing though is like there's inconsistency across like different properties with this power, because like that's how he dies, right? In the movie, in Will.i.am, that's how Sabretooth.
Yeah, reaches in the spine. Yeah.
Right. But it's not like that. It's the opposite here. Simon Pegg is totally fine inside of people.
Yes.
They die, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It's like backwards. I don't know. I just thought like Huey's mom is a shit person. I don't like that they're kind of steering me to be like sympathetic for her.
And now she's gonna be like his comforter.
We don't know what's going on with that. But maybe she still has some ulterior motives we don't know about. So
Maybe. Probably.
I don't think so. I think this is
the Boys.
Yeah, I think they just doubled down on this episode, making fun of Marvel and DC.
Oh my god, yeah.
That was the best part of it.
Yeah,
like
the V52 convention.
It was like 19 years in explicit detail.
Did you read some of those? Like, you gotta blow that up and read some. One of them says like sex ed. Like, I was like, what? And then like, of course, like, because of the reshoots with the reshoots, this is the most expensive movie.
We're done reshooting our reshoots now.
It's the most expensive.
It's got to be good, right?
Like, that's a badge of honor.
And then of course, the the racial, like, oh yeah, when you watch this, whatever racial dynamic you are, you're gonna see different product placement. I was like,
see, but I could totally see Disney.
Disney would like do that.
I see everybody.
That's
doing
it's a very.
I was like, that is so dark.
Yeah,
the Will Ferrell freaking.
Yeah, they brought that back. I was
like, stop.
One pet peeve that I think I wish it's not even for the show, but it's like in general when you see a fake movie trailer or a fake commercial like that, you can tell instantly. Like the way that the sound is mixed and the way that it looks. I wish they would like do like an actual high quality like trailer for one of those. And
like Chocolate Thunder? It threw me. The first time I saw that, it threw me.
Well, like that one almost got, but once I saw like Ben Stiller being like like I wanted to like truly sell it. It's like we're gonna it's like what's his name it's like his character in that. He's like
he needs V.
In Tropic Thunder, he's like I saved the world, but it's then Ice Age. And
oh yeah, okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? But so I knew it was like, oh, this is fake. But I wish they would like make that A-Train trailer, but make it like The Blind Side, like a legit drama.
Jeez, bro,
that would be so funny.
That was just once you saw Will Ferrell, you knew it was a joke, but still, it worked. It's just such an interesting show. Because everything is like that. This is the episode where I literally watched it and I was like, okay, where are we going to go? And I was like, oh, they just saying it's time to just go gory. Yeah. Because, of course, we ultimately get to the farm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The crutch of the show.
Let's get to the farm.
Get to the farm animals. Farm animals, oh my God.
So they try and find the lab where the virus is made from Gen V. So Newman had it stored away in this upstate farmhouse. They get Giancarlo Esposito's character out of jail.
My man.
I thought he was going to die. I'm like, oh, are they going to bring him back just to kill him? Nope, they didn't do it. They didn't do it. I thought they were going to do it.
Did not kill him.
Oh, they usually do.
Nah.
They ruined his shoes.
Yeah, they definitely ruined his shoes.
So they find out this guy, Samir, is one of the lab guys there.
And the father of her kid.
He is the father of Newman's kid. Yep.
Yeah, it's different.
So, very interesting. Family dynamic, weird shit going on.
Because he's like much older than her, too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember where I know that guy from. Is he the doctor that's in The Mandalorian?
I would have to look back at that.
I don't know.
I know you're talking about the one who's like,
I don't think it is.
Switched sides and
the one who's like.
I don't think that's him, but I'll have to rewatch that.
It's either him or it's the doctor guy from Gen V. Is that the same guy where they raid his house?
Well, yeah, because
didn't he die in Gen V though?
I thought he did. Yeah, because the girl blows up and eats him or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think he died.
Oh,
in Gen V, yeah.
I do love the Gen V cameo, but we'll get to that.
Yeah,
that was
cool. They didn't say too many lines. Like Kay had all the lines. I was waiting for Sam to be like.
Well, Sam was like brainwashed, messed up. My wife was sleeping while I'm watching the episode, and all of a sudden the chicken goes through the dude's body. She wakes up, and is like, "What the hell are you watching?" She's never seen The Boys, so I'm like, "Yo, this is hilarious right now." Because like she's like, "What are you watching?" I said, "Bulletproof Chickens," and I was like, "Look." The guy's body's there, and he laid an egg inside of him. Like, what kind of mess is this? Who's writing this? What fever dream did they have to come up with?
The guys who made Supernatural.
Yeah, it's Eric Kripke. But I don't think he's writing it anymore. I think he's just producing right now. But yeah.
There's some powerful drugs on that set.
There's some powerful drugs. So Newman shows up, and she's like, oh. The ankle monitor basically alerted her that he's here. Yeah, they should have known that. I don't know what their fucking. I mean,
she's
was
VP.
Yeah,
she's got reach.
So you would think that the boys are working for the CIA. Mm-hmm. She's the vice president.
Yeah,
who has direct connection to the president, but like the president knows she's a soup, so he doesn't like her that much.
No.
So is that where the tension is? Because you would think that the VP would kind of be in with the CIA or know a little bit what's going on.
Well, she's playing her own game.
The VP?
Yeah, she's playing her own game.
Everyone's playing their own game.
She's playing, and the president's playing his own game.
Right.
So now we're like, everything's kind of like...
Sage's playing her own game.
Yeah.
Well, now the president, the singer, he's like, I don't know what the fuck. He's kind of like, because Starlight fucked it all up for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so again, why do we like Starlight?
Who said we like Starlight?
Yeah, okay, good.
I know, but we like Starlight. I think, I mean...
Because she's kind of dumb, right?
She she's a good character. At first, her and Huey were our redeeming characters in this show. And I've said it over and over. There's no redeeming characters in this show, period.
Yeah.
Maybe Kamiko, whatever. Maybe.
Yeah, which gets...
Maybe.
Well, even she's got her own thing going on with, it's like, I hate you, the girl.
All the runaway the people that have been trafficked. Like, it's crazy. But at the same time, it's like, okay, she's gone through all this stuff. We're supposed to feel something for her, but then not.
What, Starlight?
Yeah, Starlight. It's almost, I'm like, okay.
I don't know why. Why do her powers not work?
Yeah, that's not explained yet.
Not explained at all. I think it's because she can't control herself all of a sudden.
Or she's having like some kind of mental block. Maybe.
Maybe we don't. Yeah,
that could be it.
It got like as much as I'm digging this season, it's not that strong right now.
Not yet.
It's kind of plateaued a little bit.
This is probably the lowest I'm kind of feeling for this show as of late. Like I think season 2 would probably be my favorite right now.
Yeah,
like 2, 1, 3.
Now there are some great moments in this episode where you finally become afraid of sheep.
Yeah.
Holy crap. These are the most horrifying sheep in the history of farm animals.
Yeah, they have fangs now.
Bro,
shit.
When I saw the bull, I was like, is that a bull on video? I was like, this is going to be bad. And then all of a sudden, sheep comes swooping down from the sky and eats it. I'm like, what? And then the thing with Homelander and his son, that I thought was the best part of the whole episode.
Oh, yeah.
How he's like, you know what? I'm gonna let you pretty much. He said, I did some reflecting, and now I'm gonna be a different type of parent. My parenting is, I'm gonna let you know that you're superior. Right. You can do whatever.
And Ryan wants to help people. He's like, try this.
So he's like he's twisting. He's twisting what the boy wants in a dark way.
Yeah.
And did you catch what he said? He's like, when I think about this planet, it'd be better off if it was just us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know about that. It'd become lonely and boring, wouldn't it?
Then
he's twisted, bro.
Yeah.
But can we? I mean, clearly, Sister Sage knows that A-Train is the mole.
Yeah.
Well, she's slow playing him. Mm-hmm.
Well, think about it. So we already known she's not really with Homelander.
No, she's playing her own game.
She's playing her own game. Now she's going to use A-Train the same way. Mm-hmm. She's waiting for just the right moment where he's ripe enough to
one thing she showed the guy in the book, we never got any clarity of what it was. Like when the one announcer dude, she was like, "Oh, look at this."
Oh, Cameron Coleman.
Yeah, and she's like, they never explained what she showed him.
Yeah,
and then she made that little jab at A-Train, saying, "Oh, the footage didn't just run itself out of there," you know. And then all of a sudden, he has to make an alliance with the one person,
Ashley.
Ashley, oh poor Ashley. And she's like, she had her little boy toy, which that was just dark.
So he's just the news reporter, like CNN.
Yeah. And she basically kind of like, okay, you want to leave me? I'm gonna throw you under the bus and make him, the scapegoat. Yeah. Which was, I think, was a smart move on her end, but she's not going to outsmart the smartest person in the world.
Yeah, no.
It looked good for A-Train for the moment.
Yeah.
Because that's how we get, these Gen V kids coming in. And I'm like, okay, they brought the two shows together.
Mm-hmm. So I was surprised because now it's, I guess it's not essential viewing, but now it's like to get a lot more context.
Yes.
Like, oh, there's just a virus now? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So, but if you watch Gen V, you would know.
But they kind of like downplayed the virus, like it's not really that important. It's like, oh, that's kind of stupid.
I mean, that post credit scene when you see Butcher with it, exactly. So that's clearly hasn't happened. That hasn't happened yet because Butcher had the virus at the end of Gen V.
Wait, what?
You remember?
Oh, you're saying that happens
because he has Samir to make him the virus. See,
right? Oh,
so that end credit scene of Gen V is a future thing that's
probably like happening.
Yeah, so I see where the parallels are coming now. Man. Okay, it's kind of bringing it together. Hopefully, we get those kids out of the hole and have because the boys need some help. Like what did my man? He said, "I'm surprised you guys have lived this long."
Hold on, are the boys aren't going to be on that side, right? Well, the boys are using a virus to kill Soups. I feel like even if you have like this.
They at least want to kill Homelander. They need to get it strong enough to kill
Homelander. The Gen V character, they have nothing against Homelander.
No.
They for all they know, they think he's like just a regular celebrity.
Yeah, they know nothing about
him. But he's part of kind of throwing them in that hole they're in right now. Because remember, he shows up at the end of the show. And it's kind of like, they're the bad guys. Only these two are good. Because think about it, they're the two that we see The girl wipes everybody's mind and everything. It's like, okay, they're the Guardians. Everybody else, because you watched that news clip and said, oh no, they did all this killing and they've made them enemies.
Right.
And that's part of Homelander's.
So, but like, I don't think that like they're all gonna be in on like, oh, you have this virus, because the boys' goal is to kill at least Homelander.
Yeah.
That's more Butcher's goal. We don't even know what Mother's Milk is trying to do at this point.
That is true.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He's very vague.
He's real vague because like he works for the CIA and he's trying to expose Vought, but like we're past that.
Yeah,
like Vought isn't the problem anymore. It's now just
Homelander. It's just they dismantled from the inside.
Yeah,
you know. I mean, they got it's just Homelander because he's running the whole show.
Yeah.
So here's the thing though, there's maybe they're all gonna come together in the end, but there's so many like things that are just kind of out there and so many random scenes, like
lots of plot lines going on.
The first 3 episodes had a lot of Black Noir.
Yeah.
What's he doing right now?
He was there.
I don't really care about Frenchie's storyline with his guilt.
His storyline kind of seems over at this point. He's in jail.
Yeah,
so
he just like turned himself in.
Yeah.
Like,
right, but then again, why now? Why not 6 months before, where he first started dating Colin?
he's finally ready to deal with it.
That he was in love with, and he's like, "Oh, I killed your whole family." And
he's kind of ready to deal with that now.
Yeah,
That's kind of what
it broke him because that's why I said he's in the office and he's doing coke in front of everybody. Like he never did that before. It was known that he did drugs, but he never openly started just doing drugs in front of them.
The thing is, it just kind of feels so like lame and disconnected from everything else.
Yeah,
and then we have this thing with Mother's Milk with his daughter. There's one scene like you don't beat kids up.
There was like continuing from the first episode. That was a weird spot.
She knows her father is fighting Soups and Homelander, I should say. She has that much knowledge.
Well, he actually hasn't done like anything in the like 2 episodes.
Yeah,
it's been 2 weeks of him just being like, Butcher, you're a good guy.
Yeah,
but you motherfucker.
Yeah, like it's just like he's trying to keep the team together.
But Huey's not even there.
The team is so messed up and so disjointed at this point. Like he's basically just pulling their strings.
Well, let's see how the next 3 episodes go with that still. So
there's only got 3 episodes left.
6, 7, 8. Yep.
They're going to end on season 5. So we know they could just do like an Infinity War thing and just leave it all open-ended for the end of this season.
So this is the last season?
No.
The next season.
Next season. Okay.
All right, so what do we think is going to happen next week? So what are the plot lines that are kind of left open where we're leading to next week? So Starlight, got to figure out what's going on with her powers. That's probably one part. I think they're definitely going to find out Butcher's gone fucking crazy.
Well, that's another... With the Samir scene.
It's clear now that's
it's not like they didn't explicitly say, but
he looks over. He's like, what the hell?
It's clear. It's clear that
fucking called back from the very beginning.
He's just a figment of his imagination. Clearly.
Yeah. He's like, we're gonna take your leg.
And he took his leg. What?
Who the fuck is you? Who's
interesting? They noticed that the way that leg was cut off, that was a clean cut, and they know he was alive.
Right.
Like because when she goes back,
how did he do that? How did Butcher do that?
Exactly. Symbiote. That's what I'm thinking.
He's got something going on in his brain.
Well, yeah, so...
Is that thing that's coming out of the rabbit? That's probably what's going on with Butcher.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, you said that.
Oh, yeah. What came out of that rabbit is the same thing as probably in Butcher.
The thing is, though, like, I would understand if he had, like, the temp V where he has the laser eyes.
Yeah.
That would be a clean cut. But he's got this tentacle thing that he doesn't know how to control now.
You don't even know how it comes out of him yet.
He could have both. Who knows? We don't even know what's going on.
In his tentacle.
He could turn out to be the ultimate villain of the show. He could be. He could end up turning out.
I mean, and he clearly is getting sicker.
Yeah.
Like and yet they did say before the show aired, they said they have an episode that is supposed to be worse than Herogasm.
Yep.
I don't think we're there yet.
Well, episode 6 was Herogasm last year. So maybe episode 6 is next week.
Man.
Just saying.
I mean, they doubled down on the gore this week.
Yeah. So it could be next episode.
Wow. Okay.
Who knows?
I'm waiting for Soldier Boy to come back.
I don't think he's come back this season.
I don't think so. I don't think we're getting him.
He's in that. No, he's in that super soldier prison,
cryo freeze type of thing. We need him.
I'm hearing a lot of talks with Jared Padalecki coming in.
That's season 5.
A lot of talks.
That's
so I wonder
5.
what he's going to do.
Who cares? We'll figure that out next season. Who cares? We'll figure that out next season.
I think they really had something with the home teamers versus the Starlighters. I think they really had something. If it wasn't so like on the nose with how it was with the real life. But if they really kind of honed that in, I liked Firecracker's thing. This episode definitely felt removed from all of that, and and now we're getting like this conspiracy thing that we're kind of throwing this.
Yeah, we're getting back into like the Seven being this evil group again.
Yeah,
and all the leashes are off. And anything can happen.
Like I think we're gonna see the Deep just kind of do some shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I bet you he's gonna have some public moment where he's fucking his octopus.
He's just, of all the characters, I kind of want him to just go away.
Well, I think I speculated that he was gonna die this season. I also A-Train as well. A-Train's for sure.
I think we're gonna slow play that. They're gonna slow play the A-Train stuff for a while because right now he's kind of like the only linchpin mole they got going.
But I think he's also the most likely to die this season.
He is the most likely to die, but I don't think it's gonna be this season.
So
I think you kill him off this season, and really, what do you have for next season?
Yeah. Who else? Who on the who on the actual boys might die this season? Frenchie maybe, but like I don't think
I'm gonna go with. Possibly, it's not going to be.
It might actually be Huey.
It might be Huey.
Mm-hmm. He's been like
his story,
out of the whole thing.
But his story's kind of wrapping up.
It's kind of wrapping up in a weird way. Either he's going to walk away. I don't think it doesn't have to be a death.
I want him to kill his mom.
I don't think he's going to do that.
I don't think he's going to go crazy. He's not really like in the crazy mindset.
No, he's not crazy. I think she's going to be his comforter for a while, and then she's just going to walk away, and it's going to break him.
She's a shit person. From his perspective, she comes in after disappearing for 25 years, just to basically kill her dad or kill his dad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she thought she was doing a good thing.
Intentions don't mean shit,
bro. Road to hell is paved with good intentions, man. Like, and clearly it didn't work.
Kimiko's had a lot of weird injuries this season.
Weird interactions too.
Yeah, so maybe she gets shot with the drug and
did you see the interaction between her and Starlight when he said they had this and they looked at each other like, oh wait a minute, there's some end game for us type stuff. And then what does Butcher say? He's like, hey.
He's like, I don't give a shit.
He said, I know. He said, but you got to understand, like, that's a great weapon. Like, we got something with her at least.
Well, then he was like, literally, like, I'll throw anybody to the wolves. I don't care.
He's playing an end game, bro. He's gonna die. Like, he's got death on the table.
His end game is what? Just get Ryan.
I think his end game at this point is to try to free his son. Quote.
It's not his son.
From Homelander.
In any way.
Yeah, well, in his mind he is because he was in love with that woman so much, and that's why he kept seeing her. And he's like, free him from Homelander because he knows he's just pure evil.
It's like your mom's ex-boyfriend being like, hey, what's going on?
Clearly you've never dealt with baby daddy drama. Like, no, I haven't, but I know a lot of people who have.
All right.
He's like that weird stalker dude. Like, I was like, I don't care if that's your kid. He's my kid. I loved her. I loved her more.
All right. Any final thoughts on this episode?
Wish it was a little better. I mean, honestly, if they would have doubled down on the digs on Marvel and DC, I would have been like, they did it tongue in cheek, but I think it would have been just a easier watch.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, we still want the crazy farm thing, and the stuff with Huey's dad was great, but it's like
it was disjointed.
Yeah, it was very disjointed, and I felt it came a little late. It should have happened a little earlier.
Yeah,
it happened last episode. It'd been really interesting.
I'm just like lost where we're at. Like,
that's what I'm saying. We're lost.
What's the whole point of this season? Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not really getting
mind games. That's the whole point of the season.
Because he thought they were going political and it's election year. We're going to really.
I was expecting more like
that. And that was interesting.
Yeah.
And then we just went left.
Yeah,
and then we going left again.
So
yeah. Well, we're Seen It Before. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok with the handle @SeenItBeforecast. That's SCENE It Beforecast, and on Twitter with the handle SIB_pod. I'm Dan.
I'm Danny. You can find me on Instagram at Danny_Was. My letterbox is serialized at DJ Was. And my YouTube channel, Danny Was.
And I'm Pooh, and you can find me at Pooh130 on Instagram, and that's about it.
All right. Well, keep watching as usual for our House of the Dragon and Boys weekly episodes, and we got Deadpool and Wolverine at the end of this month. But until then, see you next time.